Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday Night Warfare, brought to you by the Armchair Dragoons. It is a pleasure to be with you. It's one of those days that just has a thing with it. It's September 11th, 2024, September 11th. There aren't too many Americans that can't tell you exactly where they were. I certainly can. So it's a weird deal. But it's September 11th. It's 1903. 1903 as the Armchair Dragoons and the Dogs of War have assembled. There's the Armchair Dragoons. Why do we have this? Why do we have these two pictures? Well, because we decided if we were going to play Großgorschen, and if we were going to play Bautzen, and if we were going to play Dresden, surely we have to play Leipzig. Oh, yes, we do. This is Leipzig, the largest battle of the Napoleonic War, squooshed onto a 6x4 field, courtesy of Chris Pringle, he of Bloody Big Battles, Mark Smith, the author of Napoleonic Bloody Big Battles, the recently released scenario book for Bloody Big Battles, and courtesy of our very own Mechanical Turk. Hey, it is Dalinor. You're not last. What are you talking about? You're first, my friend. Good to see you. Hi, Dalinor. Good to see you, and I hope you're well. You've changed color. Your icon is a different color. I'm because I see Dalinor, I'm sending out a tweet. There it goes. Biff, pow.
Well, you didn't have to send the anti-Dalinor police.
I did. Well, right. The Royal Anti-Ron Society did not have to be formed. I'm glad of that. We're doing Leipzig, and it's all here, and it's sort of intimidating. We've done it a couple times for Blucher, but one approaches this battle with always a certain amount of circumspection. We've brought back our allied team. Once again, we have our guy Achilles and OJ ready to fight for the Allies, and we have the Chronologist and the Grim Harbinger who are getting ready to do it for the French. Now, admittedly, the French have had a little bit of a rough go in our 1813 campaign. We fought to a draw at Großgorschen, and they lost both at Bautzen and at Dresden. So that'll probably have some consequences. But let's dive into this scenario, because a setup here, as you might expect with a battle of this size, is going to take just a little bit. Let's start, however, of all the infinite things I do, the one thing, and I must give credit to my beloved wife, who has so much patience with me. She sits down with me and helps me configure out the battlefields. You'll notice I've named them. The one thing that I didn't do is put down the victory locations. Oh, that is shameful and embarrassing.
And all I think now is Shogun 2's shameful display.
Shameful display! That's right. That is most embarrassing. What we're going to do is I'm going to put out a pile of them, and I'm going to let y'all figure out where those things are, because that'll be a better way. And by the way, they flip, of course. So let's talk about where we ought to be putting some victory locations, because that'll help everybody. I'm going to make lemonade out of these lemons. We have to put...
One has to be Leipzig.
Well, I think it would be, and one also has to be in Lindenau, which is just to the west of Leipzig. Very well done. And we have to put one up at Görlitz, which is way up here. And we have to put one at... that is Macau. Now, notice not Makern, it's Macau. And we have to put one all the way over here at the river crossing at Taucha. And we have to put one here at Schönfeld. Tell me if we've run out.
We've run out.
Okay. Yeah, they spread these out a great deal, didn't they?
It's kind of a big battle.
Yeah.
Just be glad we're not playing WDS extended version of it, where you have the 14th Corps as well.
Yep. Schönfeld. I've actually I don't think I placed this as that one, but I certainly did the whole battle a couple times. All right, the next one we got to get down is to here at Sommerfeld. I think. Nope. I apologize. Down here at Storitz.
And disconnect.
Yeah, I just disconnected too.
Oh, we had a crash? Doggone it.
Well,
There,
we're too far
there
away.
was a patch. There actually was a patch today. I don't know if you noticed it.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I downloaded the update earlier. Yeah.
Haha! I saved just in the nick of time. Take that. We'll have none of
Did
their
Steam
nonsense.
do an update of some kind
Yes,
too?
Steam had an update.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
so I'm wondering if you need to exit out of Steam and
Steam.
relaunch
Well,
it.
Steam had an update and TTS had an update.
And
Although
now
the,
Windows is showing an update.
the TTS is a pretty small one. I'll go all the way out. We can do that. We're gonna come driving right back in though. Here we come.
Running an update on Steam, so that's. I thought maybe that might be causing.
No, it wouldn't cause. That wouldn't cause the problem. Hey, Matt.
I didn't.
That wouldn't
Yeah,
cause the disconnection issue because you wouldn't have been able to log in.
Right.
Matt,
No.
you should jump in here and play. We could use a third player on the Allied side.
Yeah, you want to play bloody big battles, Matt? You could try a whole nother system. Nothing like learning more rules.
Very simple rules.
They are.
Come on, Matt. If I can't do it, you can't do it either.
Yeah, you can join both of us in incompetence.
Yeah, considering your guys' record is pretty much undefeated. Well, what, 2 wins and a draw? I think you might want to go a little easy. Yeah, false modesty has no virtue. But
We've been lucky.
okay.
To be fair, Dresden was
Remember-
certainly more draw.
Remember, even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Drag
That's
went
right.
to my beloved Props Theta.
I was going to Starlets, right? Should be one Starlets.
There should be. Why don't you grab one of those extras, please?
Yeah, I did.
Excellent.
Double
Thank you
check.
so much. And then, of course, how could there not be one at Liebert Volkwitz?
Yeah.
One
Who
of the-
could forget Lieberville? It's
Hey, it's one of the great.
I re-
It's one of the great cavalry battles of the Napoleonic Wars. It was also.
I repeat the name of that town to myself every day.
I want you to know I went to the Total gas station in Liebert Volkwitz and took a picture of it because it had the whole name on it.
I still can't find it. Where the hell is it?
I put it on there. It's way down here.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Mhm.
All right.
All right, that's all of our VP logs. Oof, that was stupid and embarrassing. But now we move on.
Throw those two over there.
The Allies win if they hold 4 or more objectives, or hold Leipzig and 2 objectives. So 4 or more, or Leipzig and 2. A draw, Allies fall short by 1 objective. French hold Leipzig and at least 3.
Ooh, Matt's on his way.
All right, bring it in. All rivers are impassable, except at crossings. The causeway between Leipzig and Lindenau can only be used by troops in column. So to get from here to here, you got to be in column.
none of that. Oh, you're gonna fudge it and lose 3 inches. It's no, you gotta
Yeah.
go for a column and you gotta move.
Yep. And it's because of the condition of the river. Remember, that river kills Poniatowski. Right about there, in fact, as sad as that is. All
The river, or somebody blowing up the bridge underneath him.
No, he does. No. The bridge is blown.
drowns.
He tries to swim the river, and his
Okay.
horse can't find purchase on the other side.
Gotcha. Sorry, I was thinking he was on the bridge when it blew. For
No,
some
he was
reason.
not. There's an image.
Question.
There's an image of that bridge being blown with guys being blown off it, but that's not him.
Okay, maybe that's. I think we were talking about it, and I saw that image and thought that's
Yep.
that was. Hadn't looked at it
Is-
that closely. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have all of these guys over here,
Mm-hmm.
Is this a ford?
No.
Okay.
I'll be. These guys are just generally laid out. We'll be talking about where they go.
I know.
okay.
I
Mike-
know the Austrians.
Mike
come up
will
this way.
happily describe for you the joys of dealing with this traffic jam. He's had to do it not once but twice.
In a different system, of course. But still.
But the situation is pretty much the same. The marshes are impassable, and they're
That's the
wooded.
stuff.
And they're yes, it's that. Mm-hmm. And the wooden portion blocks LOS. The stuff
These are the woods.
Yep.
This is the marsh.
That's the marsh. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Leipzig is a fort. Haven't had one of those. That's a big, nasty shift, people. It also should, I think, block LOS, but I'll have to check that. Liebert Volkowitz and Lindenau, with its associated readouts, are towns. All other built-up areas are strongly constructed and provide 2 levels of support, but are villages. So once again, we have these well-built villages. But do bear in mind the 2 squares, Liebert Volkowitz, way down here in the south,
Lindenau.
and Lindenau over there. Those are towns full on, and do block LOS. Both armies were composed. Here we go. Both armies were composed of a mix of elite and veteran formations, trained troops, and second-line units. I have to read this part. I don't want to read this part. This part makes me mad. Bernadotte, now Crown Prince Johann of Sweden, had spent much of the
king.
Had spent much start with it. Had spent much of his career under the First Empire. By the way, I take it back. I did want to read this with all my heart. Allow me to say it with enthusiasm. I forgot that the author wrote this. Bernadotte, now Crown Prince Johann of Sweden, had spent much of his career under the First Empire, arriving late and moving slowly. True. He does not seem to have kicked this habit at Leipzig. And he is not represented, therefore. His aversion to risking his Swedish troops is reflected in their passive classification. You will find that they are passive when you look at them. If Gyulai's corps deploys west of the Elster, Bertrand may start in column in Leipzig. We'll get to that when we get to deployments. During the night interval, any unit may be redeployed up to 24 inches, provided it does not end closer to the enemy than its original position or cross impassable terrain. Victory is determined by the holding of objectives at the end of the game. Leipzig is always an objective. After Allied deployments, the French will declare 2 further objectives from this list. Lieber-Volkowitz, Konitz, Stotteritz, Probstheida, and 3 from the list, Lindenau, Golis, Makau, Tauchen, and Schönfeld. The Allies deploy first. The French forces move first. There are 9 2-hour turns. 4 on day 1, 5 on day 2. If the French won at Bautzen, didn't happen. If the Allies won at Bautzen, the French would have suffered higher casualties, reduce either Marmont or Victor's corps by 1 base.
Chrono, I'm thinking Marmont because he's got 6, and then Victor's got 5.
Where are they?
So let's talk about deployment, because the Allies do have to deploy first. Matt, have you joined us? He has not joined us.
He said in the chat he was.
I have a sad. Matt said he was going to join us. All right, Allies, you ready to start figuring out where your troops are? That's what you got to do. Find Gerhard Liebrecht von Blücher. Can you find him? I know where he is.
Well, of course you do, but we don't.
Is it Blucher himself or just his unit?
That is Blücher.
He's here.
He's right there. He is to deploy that entire army of Silesia, because that's what it is, the AOS.
Mm-hmm.
The AOS deploys the north edge within 9 inches of the northwest corner.
Is this the north edge?
This is the north edge. No, where you pinged first. The narrow edge is the north edge.
All right, within 9 inches of
that corner.
Of the corner.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right.
So he's got to put.
Oh, by the way, real quick, OJ. Unless we get a mat, let's divide the field at Colorado.
Okay.
I'll take Colorado and everything on this end of the board, and you take everybody on the other side.
I'm sorry. Which side are you
Oh,
taking?
you want to divide it east-west rather than north-south?
Right. This is east and this is west, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've got the east, everything east of Colorado.
Which is here, right?
That's west.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Sorry, I thought he
Colorado.
in that. So I got
Okay,
this here.
this is not rocket science, guys.
I know. I know.
Colorado,
I'm looking at the
Colorado,
map
and
upside
everything going this direction is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everything else
Yeah.
is yours.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, you was pinging both sides at the same time and asking a question. It was kind of, I don't know, falling behind, and I had the map upside down. So
There you go. That'll happen at
Aha!
Leipzig.
because
Way to
I've
go,
always
second
played,
lieutenant.
well, because I always played this corner down here, so that's where
It's
I was
true. That
looking
has
from.
been OJ's life down here.
Yes, I was
Yeah.
originally going to divide us by nationality, but since there's 3,
4.
you know, it didn't make sense. Well, I'm
The
not
Swedes
counting
don't count.
Swedes.
Of course they don't count, but
So I decided to just go, half and half. So basically,
Okay. The Army
All
of
right.
Bohemia under Prince Schwarzenberg. You find him? You find him? You find him?
yes,
Well done, well done, well done. That's him down here.
It's over there.
The Army of Bohemia, excluding the South Wing, which is Barclay de Tolly's boys, for what it's worth. That's Klenau. I assume.
Oh, he's
Glenhow's over here.
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
Bennington.
excluding those boys. So it doesn't matter. It's everything here. It's this big chunk of guys. They deploy in the eastern 18 inches of the table. South of... Where'd it go? According to this, it's Storethal, which I had thought I had identified. There it is. Yep, you got to get south of that.
basically.
with Army of Bohemia. You said.
Yep. Everybody that's on the board over here.
Oh, all these guys, and these guys. Okay, so everybody here
All
has to
them
be
dudes.
south of roughly there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right about there, yeah.
The Austrian III Corps and its associated artillery may instead deploy west of the Elster at least 12 inches from Lindenau. Now, that is Gulai. That is this trigger thing. If he deploys west of the Elster, which is here,
Count Ignaz Dulai.
if he deploys there, which he is eligible to do, that'll trigger the French having another choice.
Yeah.
So that's a decision to make. The next group is the South Wing. It deploys its units 12 to 24 inches from the west edge of the table and at least 9 inches south of Konowitz. So you've got to be at least 12 inches off the west edge.
There's a map.
I've arrived.
Oh, there he is. Hi.
Sorry. I was stretched out on my sofa. I
Mm.
wasn't expecting to get an invite.
Yeah, you're always invited. It's a green room, man. Come on, you have green room privileges. So you do have to be east of the Elster. Or that's not the Elster, that's the it's another river. You have to be on the other side of this river, at least 12 inches, less than 24. So theoretically, all the way out to here.
Okay.
And you have to be, and you'll have to talk to Achilles and OJ about what they want to give to you, because I think they really need you on the Allied side, given how much fun they've got. And they have to be at least 9 inches south of Konowitz.
Yeah, I'm still coming in here at the moment, so I can't see anything.
All right. Everybody else for the Allies is in the night interval.
Okay.
I'm taking this seriously because all I've got is coffee in my hand. I hope you appreciate that,
Wow,
guys.
brilliant. That is the dedication we have come to expect.
Absolutely, I'm a professional. A slow learner, but a professional.
Hey, Tommy. Good to see you, man.
Oops.
Right, who am I with? I'm in clubs. Is that right?
Spades. There are no
Spades.
clubs.
Spades.
Sorry, it's spades. That's the one. Don't play cards very much.
Clubs and spades, same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So then let's do this totally irrationally. Okay. Take Matt. Take the Austrians. OJ, would you prefer Prussians or Russians?
Well, I was going to say, why don't
Oh, you got all those Austrians over there, don't you? Why don't you take the Austrians then?
Well, what I was going to say is, one of us
Mhm.
take the north side of the map here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because there's some Russians and some,
Okay.
but mostly Prussians there, and then we'll just divide up like we were before the south side
Okay.
of the map.
All right, then I'll take
The
this group
geographic.
down here.
Okay.
Matt, you take this group up here, and OJ, you take these guys over on this side.
There you go.
And Matt, you'll
Okay.
have some reinforcements coming in over here at some point. I think
It's at night,
phase.
but yeah.
right.
Sorry, where were the reinforcements coming in from?
They'll be coming in over here.
You don't
Okay.
have to worry about them. They won't arrive tonight anyway.
So I just got these guys here.
You got all.
Yeah.
You've got. There should be. You've got these guys. You got the entire army of Silesia.
Yeah, you got all these boys here. I hadn't finished putting them on the board yet, so. And they
Okay.
have to arrive within 9 inches of this corner over here.
Right. Do they come on now then?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Bearing in mind I've never played this rules
Right.
before, so I have no idea what I'm doing.
This formation here is called mass. It's very powerful in melee. It is less so for shooting, although shooting is not the biggest deal in this game. This gun is limbered. What you should know is that because of the way Leipzig is structured, it's unusual for bloody big battles. This is a core.
Okay.
Each one of those bases is 3,000 men. So
Right.
you just need to think at that scale, is my point. And this here is one Feldmarschall Gebhard Lebrecht von Blücher, who you do want to keep close to the troops because he can give them a bonus when they attempt to activate.
Okay.
I take it, Jim, when we go into places like Golden Gasso,
Mm-hmm.
that is considered like a bridge. I know
No.
it's a town, but
No,
you're crossing
yes,
over there.
you can cross. I think you can only cross at the.
The towns and the bridges.
Yeah. Yes, you can only cross at the towns and the bridges. Correct.
And you said 18 inches off the side of the table, right? For
Yep.
the
Mm-hmm.
Army of the
Yep.
Bohemia. Thank you.
I'm having trouble measuring or pointing at things. What have I done wrong?
What color are you?
That's
That
probably
would
because I
be
haven't
it.
picked the colour.
Yeah.
That would be it then, wouldn't it? Yeah. Let's be orange.
All right. Who am I to gainsay you?
Been tangoed.
I was going to say, the way you three were going to try and divide it with nationalities was going to cause absolute chaos.
Yes.
That was the idea. That was the plan.
Brilliant, brilliant chaos.
Total freaking chaos. There's no
These
way you can figure out
Cossacks,
what
they're
we're
all one unit, yeah.
They are. It's a mixture of, at this scale, it's a mixture of horse and Cossacks. It has the bizarre spectacle of having trained Cossacks, which is a rare classification indeed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there a particular formation for this, or can they just sort of come in
They can
a
come in
big
as
line, or-
you can come in as you like. The problem is they're going to be less efficient. If you take a look here, the movement rates and things like that are actually very simple. All movement is as it is. It's just somewhat less efficient. The way it works, Bloody
Yep.
Big Battles is an abstraction. And so what it says is you draw a line from the front center point to wherever it is you're going. and then if your front center point doesn't, if that line doesn't go outside 45 degrees of it, you just move there and face however you like, but you do have to go in a straight line. So there is an advantage to being in a smaller frontage. In addition, if you're in column, depending what you want to do here, you do move more quickly.
Okay, so
on
this
roads,
is kind
on roads.
This is a column or not?
That is a mass.
Is a
column is
That's
one behind the other.
One behind the other. Okay, yeah.
Okay, you did say I had to be east of this river. Is that correct?
12 inches off the edge, yeah.
Oh. Well, 12 inches off the edge puts me into the other river.
No, it's there.
It just means you're going to have quite a traffic jam.
Yep. As should be the case.
Hey, Jim, the QRS that you have there in the one corner, can you make a copy of it down here on the other corner? The opposite corner. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
They're just running back and forth across the table all the time. Am I looking okay far enough south, or do I need to pull things back some, or can I go forward a little bit?
But you got to be south of what?
That town right there.
That's it.
I didn't know if we were just kind of going down the middle of it.
You're south of it, I'd say.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I think you're south of it. Hey, Haz, thanks for coming.
And I can only deploy 9 inches, did you say?
You have to be within 9 inches of this corner.
Okay, so I can't put that cavalry there then.
And real quick, this artillery gun here, I got it deployed, but he's probably behind the crest, isn't he? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yep.
Yep. So I want him lumbered.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to Just Joe's guys. I remember Just Joe's guys fighting at this place.
That is the option to move Gulai's guys here.
Who? Yeah.
Count Ignaz Dulai,
Yeah, where is he?
Demorish Minetti, Ednadaska.
This guy.
Oh, I see.
Remember, I had the Hungarian. Say it for me.
You did. You did. That is true.
So it sounds more like a D. It pays to have a Hungarian.
Once resident on-call Hungarian. No doubt.
Quite literally, he is an on-call Hungarian, considering he's one of my carers.
There you go. Indeed, Turk. On to Leipzig. Glad you could make it. Mm-hmm.
The hills, are these difficult terrain?
They're not. They're gentle slopes.
Gentle slopes.
They do block line of sight.
Okay, yep. These Russians aren't mine, I assume.
No, everything up there is yours.
Yeah, that's all yours.
That's mine as well.
If it's AOS, it's you.
Okay.
You are the army of Silesia. But the
Do I need
question is,
to know anything really good about artillery?
What's that?
Do I need to know anything really good about artillery?
I think the main thing is we've sort of discovered that it's the most effective way to shoot. I mean, that sounds stupid, but it's true.
Yeah.
If you can get it into range and deploy it with you want to defend it. You want to stick it next to infantry or cavalry.
Yeah.
Line it up with it, because then you've got to engage both. You can't just go after the artillery.
Okay.
And you'll see its ranges on there. You can see this is the ranges here are very tight for shooting. There's very little what we would call long range fire, even on a table that's only 6x4.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, shooting without the guns is usually very ineffective.
Okay.
Well, it was at
And-
Dresden.
Okay, and the French are almost all the French will have skirmishers, which gives them a shift, whereas very few of the Allies do.
Okay.
So there's an advantage for them in shooting. It's a lot about close in melee when you're on the attack. You need to be aggressive and hit them.
Perversely enough, all of his corps have skirmishers. Though your statement is still true.
You're unusual. your
Well,
guys,
it's Blucher, so
It's
he is
been said
unusual.
before, you know that.
yeah.
It is Blucher. He is unusual.
Yes.
So basically, artillery range up to 24. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. You don't want to be taking too many fires at that range, though.
Yeah, if you're shooting at long range, the one good news is you can't hurt your own guns, except you can go low ammo. But to get low ammo, you have to roll an 11 or 12, so you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, that'll never happen. Yeah. If it's a 1 or a 2, I'd be worried.
That's
No,
right.
then you just miss.
Then you just miss, right?
Thankfully, it's all smoothbore artillery here, so it's all 18.
Okay, good.
No rifled artillery, pretty much.
But if you're shooting your guns, if you're shooting your guns at long range, your shot is going to be, you basically, a lot of times you're going to find that your shot, in order to even disrupt the enemy, you'd have to roll an 11 or 12, which would make you go low ammo. So frequently, it's not even worth taking the shot unless you've got a good shot, that has a chance of disordering or disrupting.
Okay.
It's frequently not worth the shot. So
when
you'll
see. When I forget
Yeah,
that in about 10 minutes' time, just give me
I'll remind you.
a virtual slap, if you like.
OJ, you'll see OJ and I pass on taking shots because they're just really poor shots. I mean, it's just not even worth it. And guns going low ammo, they recover on the next turn if they don't fire in the offensive phase. But infantry going low ammo is more of a problem because you have to actually get them out of everybody's range to recover them.
And you can interpenetrate, presumably.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the mass thing. Just clue me up on the mass thing. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Good in melee, presumably, but
that's exactly it.
Yeah. And also a word of advice: cavalry charging somebody is almost suicidal for you unless you're hitting them with something else, because the cavalry is frequently, the shifts tend to be against them in attacks unless the other guy is in really bad shape.
Okay, so
or in the case, just so you know, he's bringing 4 guys.
Right.
That actually is the biggest problem. Because of the scale of the game, most cavalry units tend to come with 2 bases, which means if they lose 1 base, the unit's wiped out. These guys come with 4, which is much more significant.
And when you if this 2 base cavalry over here, these Cossacks, if they were to attack the unit that's right next to them, these Prussians, they would be out. They'd have shifts against them because they're outnumbered. The defender's going to get to shoot them before the contact is made anyway.
Yeah.
And so there's a good chance that cavalry unit gets wiped out if it charges that infantry unit. So the best way to use the cavalry is if you can get them to a flank or rear and combine it with an infantry attack. So combined arms. Yeah, you want combined arms when you attack.
This scale tends to be, doesn't it? Combined arms, anyway. I think.
Mm-hmm. However, the cavalry is useful for preventing the other guy, the enemy, from going somewhere quickly. Because if his infantry charged them and they're not disrupted, the cavalry's not disrupted, then they can evade.
What did you do here?
They don't.
What did you do here?
They don't have to fight.
What am I doing?
These are all one unit. The flag. Yeah. Like this.
Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. Did I get the flag the wrong way around?
Well, not just that.
All right.
It actually matters in this game because the flag is the last thing to go, and I want to make sure that you've got the right units. Yeah, you do.
And
Okay.
you can't put them 2 by 2.
Yeah, and you can't
committed
be.
the
Yeah,
one-
he doesn't know that, so you can't
No,
be
sorry.
2 by 2. You've got to be 3 by 2. It's like this.
Okay.
Mass
All right.
is-
So
mass
that's
is-
another mass.
Yep.
What do I do with the last one then?
Actually, gotta be 4 by 3.
He's got more. Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, it's a huge core.
You guys shoot like that. You go like that. It's like that.
You can.
I'm
yeah,
assuming my objectives as well are the little French
the
things,
little French flags.
Mhm.
Yeah.
little French flags.
Now the
Well,
French, of
flag.
course, get to play peekaboo because they haven't deployed yet. So bear that in mind.
That's okay.
And you've got
If you
two.
can guess anything from that deployment, good luck to you, sir.
And you've got 2 other guns back here.
Oh yeah. How far do guns move?
Usually 12.
Hmm.
They're usually the same as the infantry, unless
Oh,
they're
that's-
horse guns.
That is good news.
Yeah, and those guns are powerful, especially when combined. That kind of grand battery kind of thing. Also, we discovered that counter battery is an effective tool in this game because if you get a disruption on a gun, it silences the gun, and then it has to run away and recover somewhere.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I've acquired one from somewhere. Where did he come from? Did I put that
He
in?
was shifted from over here because you needed room.
Oh, okay. Am I legal at the moment?
You're fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
That's good
stuffed
news.
you're stuffed in a corner, but good.
Yeah. Terrain-wise, is it penalty to be going over watery bits?
You cannot cross
Can't
the
go
water
over.
because of the terrible flooding that has occurred. Bridges only.
Okay, so bridges only.
Blame the August rains.
Yes. All right, French people, you ready?
Yeah.
You see where he is. Napoleon Bonaparte made him be. He is currently. I've parked him in Leipzig. You can put him anywhere.
Alright.
How about Paris?
Oh, that's Moscow.
Marshal Ney and his command deploy
How about Elba?
anywhere in the north 24 inches of the table on or south of the line Mockern, Oestrich, Plosen, Taucha.
Yeah, like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where's Nay's command?
Did you want to take the north and I'll take the south?
Sure. Just give me a sec, I'm gonna show up. He's also with Marmont.
Yeah.
Where this,
Mhm. Yep.
And Marmont and Ney makes the northern part.
The
you said-
southern front. The southern front deploys on a line, on or north, I should say, of the line Kanovitz, Krostevitz, Guldengossa.
Let's go and go some kind of it.
Kanovitz is up there. Yep.
There's that.
There.
Just so I understand, skirmishes mean...
It's a shift in combat, in fire
Sure.
combat.
Okay, this is the fantabulous table that I've got here that I don't understand, yeah.
Yep.
It's
It's
the
actually
whole
it's actually
southern
pretty
front, right?
straightforward. Every base is a single factor that's within 3 inches and arc of fire, 45 degrees to the front. You add up however many guys are firing. Firing is up here at the north, the top part of the table. If it's a skirmisher, if the firer has skirmishers, it's a right shift. But if the defender has skirmishers, it's a left shift. Tactical ineptitude rarely matter. Crossing a bridge is rare. March or flank, that can happen. It's less likely. Cover is a big deal on this board because I know that those French are going to be putting themselves into villages for cover, which is a naughty left shift. And then these others, nobody's got devastating volleys, or at least few do. And then all you do is you total it up, and let's say you have 3 factors. 3 factors, that doesn't appear, so you shift to the next highest. You go to 4, and then you start shifting back and forth. You then roll 2d6, and you want to roll into the stuff where it's got stuff going on. If you roll below, it's a miss.
This Russian, these guys don't show up until night.
That's the night phase, yep.
Okay.
We're supposed to lose 1 base, aren't we?
Yes, you are.
Let me remove that from Marmont.
Yeah, I figured since Victor's got 5, we'll make Marmont 5. And it's the whole Southern Force, no left out.
The entire Southern Force, which is Victor, Lauriston, Augereau, MacDonald, the gun, the Cavalry Corps, and another gun.
Yeah.
All inclusive.
So there was only 1 gun there.
There should be a total of 2. 1 with Augereau and 1 with the horses.
Yeah, there was only 1 gun. That's Guard. That's Polish.
This one here.
Yeah.
Why do I not have 2? There should be 2. Oddly enough, that isn't the problem it is for so many, for me.
I've stolen my gun, sir.
Put that down. There you go.
Yeah, go.
And I don't know which one of you is going to claim Poniatowski. Be nice to him. His boys, they deploy within 6 inches of Konovitz.
Should I take him, Chrono?
You might as well. The Southern Front.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going to take
I put a message. I put a message in our chat. Hey, Matt.
Who's going to take the guard?
That I'll give to Chrono.
All right. Where's the guard gun?
6 inches of Probst Theta.
Okay.
Hey, Jim.
Mhm.
Are these villages considered crossing points on this stream, this river?
Yes.
Okay.
But bear in mind, there are 2 shifts, right?
North of those, don't I? They have to be north of those.
There's only so much choice if you can't cross the water.
Yeah,
you
no,
gotta go
I'm
there,
with
right?
you. I'm with you. I understand completely.
Understood, Achilles, but definitely keep an eye on me. I could do something completely unpredictable and stupid, or both.
I was going to say, those are not mutually exclusive.
No, they're not mutually exclusive. Yeah.
And I hope you all have noticed that the Great Prune Bear watches us.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a thing forevermore, isn't it? The Great Prune Bear.
I don't know about forever, but for a while.
Do you think I should?
I'm still
Certainly in
obsessed with the Prune Bear.
1813. Anything 1813 should have a prune bear in it. Yeah, I think so.
Sorry, say that again?
Aggressive defense, do you think, or be positioned more around Liber Volkovitz?
Sorry, you carry on, guys.
They are going to come up through these woods here, probably try and outflank you, so maybe... I'm not sure it's worth trying to hold this crossing.
Yeah, I'm not. I just have to be north of.
There's another message for you, Matt.
That. Am I correct, Jim?
I'm sorry, give me that again?
Just north of Golden Grosser. There's
Yeah.
nothing fancy about it. I just have to be north of them.
Mm-hmm. Correct. You could be on Golden Gossa.
I mean, it might be worth it, but these guys are going to take it from
Yeah,
around you.
they're going to go round.
This one might be worth holding on to for a turn or two just to slow make them traffic jam, so
I'm thinking maybe just use Argeru for that.
sure.
Small, not exactly fancy.
deployment is the very best. It's the funnest part.
He's right there, dude.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And
I was reading the although I'm on coffee now, I have been out this evening with my family, so.
Oh God.
Were you at the pub? Were you at the pub?
I was down at a very nice restaurant in Hale, which is called the Terrace, which is very excellent lamb.
Ooh.
Oh.
And a
this
nice
slope gives you a
bottle of
bonus.
Malbec, which is unusual for a Wednesday night, but it just so happens that my sister's down from up north somewhere.
How's that
So
look, Crun?
My
All
wife.
right,
told me
remember,
that-
if you're on the slope, they'll give you a bonus. So.
My wife tells me that we're going to London and then Scotland in April. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing in April. I'm on a road trip, as I said before, next week. So
yeah, I don't know what I'm doing either. Except I'm going to London and Scotland.
Then you got your cab
Yeah.
here. So.
Ooh, to London.
I could be going on a bit of a road trip around Leipzig tonight, actually. So could be fun.
If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean, yeah. There's no sort of formations or anything here. Just masses, 3 by whatever.
Yeah, it's
Can
got.
I-
Depends on the size.
It's like this.
You have to move them in 2s minimum, is it? Did you say?
If they're in 2s, they can't form mass. They have to be line or column at that point.
Okay.
So take this
So-
unit, for example.
They're in 2s. They can only be in line
Or column.
or column. These are in mass.
Yep.
That's a good thing.
It is.
This
In this game,
not
yeah.
quite so good.
Yeah, I mean, it's well, this is what they can be. As in any of these games, you don't want to be caught in column in fights. Column is for moving
Sure.
about, right?
Yeah. But to sort of occupying a built-up area.
Mass.
Sorry, wrong terminology.
But no,
Mass.
it is. They actually are BUS. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, BUA, you want to be in mass. Now, the other thing is you want to try to you have to get half of your overall footprint into it, so you got to make a real effort to be in it. These bigger ones, it's more of a struggle, but it still works. Represents loopholing and all that other stuff.
We would never exploit a loophole.
The French are all the French are all good. You're set.
Okay, did you want to move some more of the guard a bit more north?
I don't see a reason.
Yeah,
They had to be within. They had to be within 6 inches of.
Yeah,
this,
good point.
I can't move them much more north than I get already.
Yeah, fair point.
And I hope everyone has noticed. We have Haz to thank. He's in the chat. We have Marie Louise's. Check them out. Oh, look at them in their overcoats.
Oh.
And watch them fight like lions.
I know. We've seen it. We do. Fear the crazy, ridiculous raw recruits. It's nuts.
Well, I mean, look at what they did at Lutzen.
Yes. Well, they were magnificent at Grossgorschen. They were, all right. All right.
I so wish I was painting them instead of Belgians.
You chose that.
No, it was chosen for me. Somebody bought me a box last Christmas. My wife bought me a box, not last Christmas, but the Christmas.
So what if I had
before.
bought you a box? Shoot, if you told me that, I'd have bought you a box of Opelchenia and let you torment Ron.
Oh, you're painting minis. I thought you were running around Belgium.
He's painting Belgium.
I'm painting
Belgians.
I'm actually painting Belgians who, with or without their consent.
Next year, I will be painting Belgian red. I'm there for 3 days while I try and get down to Waterloo
Nice.
before I go on
you
my
from Brussels?
river cruise.
Are you from Brussels? I have some paint for you. Still,
Could be worse.
why are you running away?
It could be worse, Matt. You could be me and not be able to paint.
Well, that's true.
Ah,
That's a whole
you're not missing a lot, to be honest with you, Grim. It is.
But I want my lovely Austrians to be painted.
I know, but you wouldn't want them painted like I'm painting them. That's for sure.
You're not doing badly at all for your first go.
I've got 40 sat next to me, all painted really badly.
Hey, that's the first step.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've taken your first step into a larger world. Much to my surprise, the first of these 4 turns kick off with the French. So, Matt, you can take a watch here and you'll see how this goes. What we're going to do is I'm going to turn to the French and I'm going to have them try to activate someone. That is what this strange arcane chart here on page 1 is. Those are the numbers they'll be using to activate in the modifiers. The bottom line is when things are not disordered, they're looking for a 7 or better. So, Grim or Chrono, who do you want to try to activate?
I will attempt to activate Argeros.
Argeros, the Marie Louises will step off first. 2d6.
I very, very purposefully didn't tell Matt about the activation rolls. Because he wouldn't come in if I did.
They are within 6 inches of Napoleon, the Emperor of the French, so therefore they get a +1, which means they have a 7, which means they can move. They get a full move, which is 12 inches.
That's what you were saying about the leader, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Did I put him on the table? Yes, I did. Luca is there. It's okay. Sorry, just checking.
What are you saying, Chrono?
Sorry. I'm in the middle of a yawn. I wouldn't commit them just yet.
Yeah, good point. This is a long battle, so
2 days.
they're actually going to get on their butt and be Mary Louises.
All right. Who else? Who else would like to activate?
I'll try my 3-corps cavalry here.
Let me zoom down to you there. Please continue. A 9, easily enough. Full move.
So you activate and move all in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And now you see he drew that straight line. It was not outside of his arc, so he doesn't have to pay any extra. He gets there, turns to face you.
Okay.
Let's see.
He is now exuding a zone of control. You can't see it, but he is doing it nonetheless. It extends 3 inches. If you get to within that 3 inches, you may not pass by him. You must turn to face him and either walk directly away from him or engage him.
Okay, and infantry are happily engaging cavalry.
Well, as he gets, once these horse get to within 12 inches of him, he will have to be given a chance to evade.
Achilles, chat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to do anything. What about you, Chrono?
What about deploying artillery, Jim? Sorry.
That is a half move.
A half move.
Yes to the first part, OJ.
Okay.
All right. You good there, Chrono, with your Lippis honors?
Yep, I'm good. I'm just leaving them there.
All
Make sure. I think that's all the movement I really want to do at this point. Since
Likewise, I have no need to move. I can sit on my Stoller and wait for them.
I think that makes perfect sense. Okay, given that is so, the next phase, Matt, after movement is defensive fire. And so any defending unit that in the non-phasing round gets to shoot, I don't think you've got any deployed guns, which would be the only ranged units, and you're well outside the 3-inch range for musketry. That's all around the board, so I would say there's no shots. I now say to the French, do you have any offensive fire?
We're gonna shoot this gun over here.
Did you scooch that up? No, Mike, did you intend... You that we determined that's behind the crest, right, Mike?
Yeah, that's why I...
Oh, it is.
Yeah, they can't be seen.
Yeah.
Never mind then. So I want to shoot there. Can I see anyone over here?
Where would that be?
I can't see here, so I can do that. I'll take a shot at these guys.
Oh, yeah.
From,
okay, so let's talk about how this works. So that guy's going to do it too?
Yep.
All right. So it's a 45-degree arc, Matt, so it's pretty much, did you get him? Yeah, you did. Did you get him? Yeah, you did. We do measure distances from the front center to nearest, so we see that's 10 inches, and we see that's also 10 inches. I checked their abilities. Usually that 10-inch would tell me that it is a 3, and it is. So that is a 3 and a 3. Oh, a key rule. You can only shoot at something once. So everybody that wants to shoot at him has to gang up.
Okay.
So in this case, we got just the 2 guys, right, Chrono?
Yep, just a 6.
Just 2 guys looking for a 6, but we see those Prussians, they've got skirmishers. So instead of a 6, we look at the chart that shifts to the left because of the skirmishers. It is now a 4. And now Chrono will roll 2d6.
Hold on. This page is not turning. All right. 9 on a 6.
A 9 on a 6.
4,
That is a
like,
disruption.
Yep.
Now it's a
9 on 4. Sorry, rather.
yeah, it's a T, so he gets a disrupted marker, which is the first thing, which means it'll be a little tougher to wake up that guy when his time comes. But in addition, had you been charging, that T means any unit trained or less, so trained or raw, which these guys are trained, would stop. They would be unable to complete their charge.
Okay.
So they have been disrupted. They didn't like that fire. They'll still be able to activate, and they'll get a chance to deal with that very shortly. But right now they are stuck. So they've been disrupted.
Feeling I should have deserved a slap already for not deploying some of my artillery, but
I don't know. I mean, who knows? I mean, you gotta move them a little bit.
Your lines of sight, your deployment zone are not great.
You're gonna
you got a hill, you got some villages.
Yeah, you might want to shoot them up on this hill. You know, you might want to. There's a lot of other possible moves. Okay. Any other fire? Any other offensive fire from the French?
The Polish gun.
That Polish gun is deployed. I see it. Yeah. And it's going to shoot down there at Gorchakov. Okay.
Who has skirmishers? It looks like.
And yeah, it's interesting. A lot more people. I think it's because this is core level.
Yeah.
That he passed out a lot more skirmishers. So that's a 3. But it becomes a 4, but shifts to a 2. 9 or better to do anything.
Nope.
No ghost. But yeah. I think I said then.
All right. Since that is it, we would then go to melees. We have none. So instead we return allies. It's your turn to activate somebody.
I'll be right back.
All right. We'll start on OJ's side of the field and just work our way around clockwise.
Got it.
That's a very good idea.
OJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 second. Hang on.
We were all
well,
set.
we thought it was a good idea.
Oh, OJ, we were all ready.
Yeah, I'm here now. Okay, so starting on my side.
Yes, sir.
Start here from right to left. Is there a die over here?
Yeah, it's right here.
There it is.
You want another one?
Yeah, I got it. I'll just steal it.
All right, that boy, is he within 6 inches?
6?
Nope.
No.
All right, so he's on his own. That's still a full move. But remember, he's in the trees.
So he's down to 9.
Yep. You're fine.
Hello there, boys.
The sound of Landwehr is heard in the trees.
Yeah, Landwehr with skirmishers.
And
Best
they
kind.
are within 6.
Mm-hmm.
No.
5, half move.
Could they tell they were Landwehr because their
Which means-
mess kits were rattling?
Yes. I'm going to say yes because I like that answer. Mm-hmm.
Guards Corps.
Full move.
Alright, so he's clipping the town. Probably not gonna.
Well,
Gonna make it
that
into
cost
town?
him 3 inches. So.
What
We'll have 9
the
total.
clipping of the clipping of the town or going into
No,
here?
this doesn't cost him anything. They're villages for all other purposes.
Right. So that's fine.
It's
I'm
9 to
willing
it
go.
costs you 3 to cross the river, so you've got 9 to keep going. Oh, but you're gonna hit
Yeah.
the trees. Got it. Yep.
I'll stay there. I'm
Okay.
good. All right. I'm sorry. I missed some guns here. Get these out of the way.
Sure.
Awesome.
Feeling motivated.
Eager.
Well, they are Austrian artillery, and they were very good.
They were.
They keep
And
their
it's
guns
have to
shiny.
deploy, right?
Have to deploy. Yeah.
Have to deploy.
Mhm.
There we go.
They're absolutely.
These guys. 8.
Yep.
They're feeling.
I know you made me Marie Louise's Turk. We talked about him when we played Waterloo.
Oh, they're not going anywhere.
Even no, there's a 5 if their commander's there because remember they're in March.
Yeah.
Oh,
they-
that's right.
Yeah.
So 5. That's a half move.
Half move. Yeah.
Which is sufficient to get them, just not deployed.
I feel like they're gonna 4 grand battery.
I have a hunch.
These guys this time. Far left.
Ooh,
Oh man.
they are going nowhere.
So much for aggressive.
The snake eyes is bad in this rule set as well, is it?
Yeah. Well, it's basically
Unfortunately, yeah.
5 cents a half. Everything basically below a 7. Even there are modifiers, but you're below 7. You're either moving half or nothing.
Oh God.
Cavalry.
Horses. All of
They're
it.
feeling it.
Failing a discipline test in GDA 2, that is, isn't it?
Kind of.
Yeah, I do that a lot as well.
And we have proper Austrian cuirassiers.
Those are.
Hurrah.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed? Let's give a shout out to our guy. We're wishing him well all the way in Brittany. These are Giorgio's cuirassiers.
Okay. That's all my
They're
guys.
very nice. Are they nice? They're nice.
They are very nice.
Yeah.
Very dynamic.
Because they don't have the backplate.
And they are all left-handed.
That as well.
Because Giorgio is he's funny that way.
That's the only way they should be.
That's right. They're all southpaws.
Okay,
All right, Achilles, it's you, man.
Gorchakov,
Gorchakov.
whatever the hell is. Whoever that guy is.
Being insulting again. That's a full. I knew it. People wanted to see us play Leipzig. We got 12 people in the chat already. How y'all doing? Well, that's a situation where you're going to have to look at them. You looking at them?
I'm about to be. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going straight in.
You're just going to do it?
Yeah.
All right, square up.
All right, the gun.
Mm-hmm. And that's a full. And for the
How
record,
far can you gun, please?
12.
12. Oh, yeah, sorry, you said Stem's infantry. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only horse guns that can move
18.
faster.
Presumably that's the same as cavalry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, Clenal.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Doing well.
Mister, I wanted to sit out most of Dresden,
Well, yeah.
considering he did sit out most of Dresden.
See?
You can't break these units up at all, obviously.
You cannot.
That is a...
That's
Yeah.
it.
You can take casualties. That's sort of.
Yeah, you'll break them up if they.
Yeah, you can let them get shot, yeah.
That will
Yeah, which
reduce
is
their
usually-
size.
It's usually not a good move, but you know, whatever.
Especially if they're raw.
This is for Kleist or whatever
Yep.
his name is.
Mhm.
Place.
They're all Germans.
Oh, gee.
Yeah. All these confusing German names. All right.
I don't know, I think they have a little thing called a traffic jam.
Lit.
Oh, yeah.
And the gun.
Yep.
Let's see. And these Cossack cavalry aren't going anywhere, so they're just going to stay right there.
Hanging out.
Yeah, they'd be hanging out.
I observe that. All right, Matt. Camera's on you.
No pressure then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got absolutely no idea. Let's start with something bold.
What would that be? Who do you want to move?
This guy.
All right, you're going to try to move Langeron, and you've got his boss right there. So
I have. Yes. That's a good thing about being stuck in a corner. He's close to everyone.
Yeah, everything's nearby.
Yeah.
So it's a 2d6. You're looking for the highest
2D.
roll you can get. Off to the races. That is a full move.
A full move, and they are... Sorry, forgotten
12
already.
inches.
12. And the idea is to get them as close as possible.
Well, I mean, once you get to within 3 inches of these boys, you got to face them. Now, the trick is, this guy's going to shoot you, this guy can shoot you, and that guy can shoot you. You can, you should have, I would think. I don't know, I'm checking. Yeah, you'd have enough distance to go get this guy. You're going to fight the gun and him. You also have the ability to go fight this guy. In that case, you're fighting these 3 guys, and this gun is going to be able to shoot you going in. Problem with that is he's sitting in a village, which is going to give you him a nasty plus in melee.
Mm-hmm. So if I fight the guy on my left and win, he's got the river behind him.
Yeah, he'll retreat over the river.
Oh, okay. Achilles?
Sir?
I'm thinking
hang
going
on.
left.
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Don't do that to me.
Oh, yeah, seriously, I think he's getting
that's
the
a really
dog,
bad time
but
to
that
leave.
was awesome. All right, sir, what would you do? I'll be right with you. Give me a moment.
Yeah. It's like Napoleon at Waterloo, that is.
Yeah. Sleeping under a windmill or something.
Yeah.
Well, Achilles is old, so we have to forgive him that.
Oh, he's infirm. He's infirm.
I'm going to go with that. And he told me to go in hard, so I'm going in hard. I'm going right here.
All right, so what you do is you have to square.
Oh, sorry about that, Matt.
You said square up to the best of your ability, and you're doing perfectly. Right as you are. Straight ahead. Straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Hit him. All right, there it is. Yep.
There it is.
All right, brilliant.
Okay.
He did that thing.
Where's this unit start? It's okay.
It started here.
No, he means the French. There's 3 guys there and 5 guys on the right.
Yeah, Soyam's 5th Corps and Bertrand's.
Have I got him lined up right?
You're fine.
I'm obviously attacking
No,
him.
you're good to go. As fine as it was. We all don't. You don't have to mess.
Good.
You're good. I believe in you.
Okay, do I have to do anything else with him now? Or
No,
is
that'll come up in the shooty bits.
Oh, good. We like shooty bits.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm assuming that fragile isn't a good thing. So
No, it's not. It comes up though more in melee than anything else.
No, it also comes
Okay.
on movement modifiers. If he's
Oh yeah,
disrupted.
it does come up in movement. That's true. He is less willing to move, but only if he's
Okay.
disrupted, which I regret to say he is.
he is, yeah.
So you'll be at a net.
The gun's a separate unit. He can't move and deploy. I take it he's either got to do one or the other.
No.
No.
The gun can move up to half and then spin about.
Okay, so let's do the gun a minute.
All right.
2 again.
Yes, sir.
As it will always be.
Good roll.
Dupa dupa.
You got it.
Take it that's a good thing. So half move will be 4.5.
6.
Sorry,
Wait,
no,
no.
it's 6. But I
Or
don't
is
need
that
to move that
was
far.
the infantry? The infantry or the
No,
gun?
no, he was rolling the gun.
Oh, the gun's full
Yeah, the
move.
gun.
Full move.
Yeah. That's what we said.
So I just want to move him, and it's a 45-degree arc, isn't it?
For the movement, if
Sorry,
for the gun,
no, for shooting. When
yeah,
I
it's
deploy him
45
in a
out the
minute.
front. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just want to get him sort of here somewhere, and then
All right.
deploy.
Spin him about. Face him as you like.
But preferably towards the enemy.
Right. Just like just like the Claymore says.
Yeah, the way I roll, that might not make any difference.
Front towards enemy. Yes, that's it's painted right on the front of the gun.
There you
That's good enough. There we go. And now, this guy.
go. Uh huh.
2 again.
Yes.
As it will always be.
That is a 6. He is, however, within 6 inches of Blucher, so it's a 7. So it's a full move.
Full move. Good. I'm just going to move him here because he doesn't look very strong.
He's not. Your powers of observation do not fail you.
I quite like the extra roll I'm getting off the edge of the table here, so I'm going to leave the die roller there.
All right.
That's knocking all the ones over.
Very good.
Gun. This gun
Yes.
here.
Mm-hmm.
2 again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I'm loving that.
Matt's gonna do that in every game he plays.
Yeah, I am. I'm definitely stop that. I can go right through, can't I?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he can do half a move and then
They can
deploy.
go 6 and then deploy.
Yeah, I take it I could shoot over the edge of it. I don't have to be right on the edge of it.
You
or
don't have to be
anything.
right on the edge. You just gotta be over what would look like a crest. Let's do.
Am I good there?
That's good right there.
Okay. Wrong button. Oop. There we go. That's going to shoot everybody.
There you go.
And then
Front
this
towards
gun.
enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move that die roller.
That's a 5, but you're in range of your general, and you're in march column automatically, so that's a plus as well. So that's actually a 7 full move.
Awesome.
It's very hard not to get at least a partial move.
For guns anyway.
For guns, especially.
As it happens, 6 was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And now here's where it all goes wrong. The Cossacks.
All right. They are perfectly
I'd say
fine.
yes.
Take
Blucher is right there encouraging them.
He's been Blucher and wanting to lead a charge.
He's like, "Where's my?"
Now remind me,
Go ahead.
if I sort of waggle my cavalry in the general direction of the enemy, does that mean anything, or do they just stand there and get shot?
No, they'll just stand there and get shot. There's no waggling.
No waggling. No waggling benefits.
No.
There is a benefit. There is sometimes a benefit to letting him shoot at one unit so that you don't let him shoot at another. But other than that,
But there is
Okay.
also the OJ wiggle.
What do you think,
The dog
Achilles?
leg.
Behind the
Dog
hill
leg.
or on top of the hill to defend the guns?
just put him behind the guns. I mean, you're not really defending the guns from anything because he's not going to come out after you
Okay. So I can just stand
unless he
there.
wants to do us the favor. Which
Yeah,
I
that
don't
would be
think he
good.
will. Chrono's not known for doing his opponents a favor.
He's a very
So-
gracious. He's a gracious person, but not that way.
No.
Chrono doesn't miss anything. I've
No,
learned
you
this.
gotta-
And what you want to
You
do
gotta
there,
earn-
if that's what you want to do, which is a good thing to do, is make sure you're flush up to the right. Because then if you attack,
Okay.
and I also shove him forward.
Yep.
Just to put him right.
Make them, yeah,
You know,
so they're in.
Bring him even, because that way Chrono can't attack you without attacking the gun, or can't attack the gun without attacking the horse. Either way,
I'm at a poor angle here, so
you're fine.
Chrono makes you earn everything you get.
It's going to be earning.
Yeah.
It's going to be earning.
I've lost many times to Chrono.
As have I.
In fact, pretty much every time I've played Chrono, I've lost to him. But
Yes, but you know they still talk about your record in terms of awe, Matt. So
Yeah, that's them going.
Shock and
"Aw."
awe. Yeah. Oh,
in hushed tones.
In hushed tones.
I've had small moments of success.
So you've got
Very small.
You just got the 2 to go. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
just got the gun. The only
yeah,
thing
I
left
think
is the gun.
he's disrupted, so he's not
Oh,
going
and
to
the
be able to do a
disrupted-
lot.
Well, no,
is
the
he?
disrupted guy. When they are disrupted, you must make a check. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
and you're going to be at a
Okay.
-1. But
Well,
actually,
let's leave the worst till last.
All right.
I'll try the gun first.
the gun.
Yeah,
that's
not
a
great.
6, which is a half.
No, it's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7. That's right. Yeah,
7.
because he's considered in column.
So it's a full.
Full move.
Oh, it's a full.
Full move.
But I can only go 6 and then to deploy, can't
Yes, that's correct.
I? Can they move once they're deployed or not?
No. Once they're deployed, they park.
Oh, that's annoying. Could go back here, I suppose. That might do. Let's try that. Now I have to do something with him, yeah?
Yep.
You have to
You
try
have to
to
make
roll
your
to-
roll. You have to make your roll is the key.
Okay, so that's 2 again.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you what I am going to do now, because I'm getting worse and worse.
He's pulling it
Bounces
away.
off the side of the table. Yeah.
Suddenly changing his
So-
mind.
Just embrace luck.
Strategic withdrawal.
Embrace
that
the
is,
prune
of the
bear.
die roller. There you go, see?
And
I
it's
love it.
perfectly done. They're fine.
Full move.
Okay.
That's a full move,
great
and you get to
prune bear
take the tag
smiles.
off. Yeah.
So I can move them.
Uh-huh.
That's good
You
news.
can. I'm not sure there's any reason for you to do so, but
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced they need to do anything really at the minute.
no.
I think I've been bold enough for one turn. So I'll leave it at that.
Well, that's been a lot of action. Let's go back over to OJ World and ask for defensive fire from the French.
The great prune bear smiled upon you.
Yes.
I'm not used to not having hesitant markers littering the table by this point in the game.
We can get some for old time's sake, but
Yeah.
How deep in the trees can you see?
That's my question.
Let me see. Woods blocks OS beyond 3 within it.
Yeah, he's...
Figured as much.
Yeah. Where's the edge of the woods? There.
I think it's a little... he's a little further out than that. Say no. Say no.
All right. I think the Imperial Guard are going to. Let me see. Let me look at these guns up here. We're going to try and shoot those Prussian guns off.
Ooh, a little counter battery action. Oh, and they're in column. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. All three?
And we have a devastating volley.
Is that one of them there? Is this all three?
Do you want this gun? Do
You want to use my gun?
Sure, why not? I mean,
3 of them.
9 with a shift then.
Is it 9?
2 shifts then.
Is it 9? Is it 9? Yeah.
I would think so. Yeah.
9 with a devastating volley. And I gotta grab my book. There are things here.
Which becomes a 12.
I have to look them up. Well, 9 is 9. And then, yeah, because they are considered to be in March columns, so that's another one. So that's 9, 12, 16. That's a 16.
Alrighty. Let me see how this goes. 7.
Well, it goes pretty well. 7 is a single hit, which takes him to a half and silences him. All right, we'll take him to a half. What this is, Matt, is he now is only a half battery. And he is silenced, which means it's his next opportunity. He has to scamper away a bit to sort himself out.
He's silenced.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't deployed anyway.
He wasn't, but he can...
He got shot as he was coming up to deploy.
Exactly.
I see.
Exactly.
Okay.
Next.
Polish.
The Polish will have their go. Indeed, they will. 2 for them in the front. They are skirmishers. These boys got skirmishers. They do, so they wash. That gun. I'm guessing that's canister range. Oh, I should think so.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Yeah. So that's 9, 10, 11. Ooh. 11, and our factors, we would say, they are indeed crossing a bridge. So that is another factor. Yeah. So 9, so we said 9, 10, 11, which is a 12, which is a 16.
Oh, you Grim.
16 on 5. That is... Oh, you guys, you just got him. Literally by 1 point. So what happens here is they go back 1 inch, and they get one of these red markers, which means they were stopped.
Be gone. My bridge.
Your bridge. Had it not been for the bridge shift.
Yeah, had it not been for the bridge.
Yeah. All right, next for the French, please.
Well, this mess over here. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the gun.
What's that gun got?
That's definitely not a mesh corner. That is a planned maneuver, that is.
That was a maneuver. That was a maneuver. 13, right?
A mess. That's my grand strategy you're disparaging there.
Yeah, no, that's quite the thing. 13 also shifts to 16.
I definitely don't understand this table at all.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we're going to see. Oh, boy. 16 on an 11, that's 2 dead and pushed back. Okay, so what we do here
I'm low ammo, though. So this may not be great for me.
Yeah, that actually could be one of those you can't win for losing. So instead we drop down to 5. So we'll take that guy, and we'll take this guy, and we'll take this guy, and we'll take this guy. And there.
It does... It also spends these
They will be
guys,
spent, yep. That'll have to be remembered, but I will type it. They're spent.
I take it that wasn't a good thing, then.
No. A number of things. You Chrono rolled extremely well.
As he always does.
The only big... So you are disrupted. You do not get to melee him. The biggest problem he's got is you managed to take him low on ammo for both these guys.
That's right. He used up a lot of ammo killing all your guys.
He did. He used up, but this was not half.
Think so.
So
yes, there's only 2 of the 5.
yeah, so it's half. They do not go low ammo. All right. Further defensive fire from the French.
This gun over here. Just counter battery the other gun.
3, right?
Yeah, 3 to a 4, I think.
3 to a 4. That's how it shifts.
7 on a
Nothing.
4 is... Yes, it is nothing. I need 1 more to make that something.
Okay.
That's all my defensive fire.
Grim, you're done?
Yep, that's all mine.
All right. Offensive fire. I'm coming back here to OJ. Got any?
Yeah, just this one gun.
Well, that boy just came up. Or was he there? He had to come.
No,
He
he
moved.
deployed.
Yeah, so that'd be a 1.5 for having moved. On that boy.
Oh, yeah, we were supposed to move generals too already.
Yeah, move. Yeah, that's a good point. Although it doesn't matter for Matt. Move generals. Keep your generals close. Don't get them killed. So that would be a 2 if you want it, Mike. You would silence on a 9 or better.
High Falcon on neutral general?
We'll take
18.
the roll.
I take it they can't be shot.
Yes, if at any time in the movement, fire, or melee phases, your general is closer to the enemy than he is to any friendly unit, he is automatically a casualty.
Okay.
He is taken off the board and returns a turn later.
We'll keep him there. That should be okay.
I recommend you stick him to a unit, frankly, because then it's hard to argue he's not closer to it. Any other fire, OJ?
No, I don't have anything else.
Achilles?
All right. Let's see. Well,
You know that's a boat ugly shot.
yeah, they have a gun to support them though.
Okay. Yes, they do.
I'm not sure how much that's going to help, but they have one.
Give him another 3.
Well, they they deployed this turn, so
Oh, so it'd be 1.5, 2 and 1.5, 2, 2.5, with 2 shifts.
yeah, that sucks. Okay, never mind. We will use. Let's see. Let's take a look at the other gun now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Be a 3, up to a 4.
Didn't he just deploy this turn?
He
Yeah,
just
he
deployed.
Ah, there it
as
is. So it'd be a
well.
2. It'd be a 2, so to silence him, you need a 9 or better.
All right, we will try to that. We'll try to take that shot. See what happens.
Nope.
Nope.
Forgot I gotta take away his skirmishers.
That's it for me.
Okay. And much is the fashion of... Oh, I'm over here with Matt. Matt, what shooting would you like to do?
I'm assuming from what I've just seen that moving and deploying is a minus somewhere along the line.
It's half. It's half your effective. It's half of your fire at range. So in both these cases, you'd be looking between these two guns. You'd be looking at a 3. Then these guys, unfortunately, are halved because they're disrupted.
Yep.
So let's say hypothetically you shot at this guy, it'd be a 3, 4, and a half, which isn't terrible actually.
No, you got a chance of at least disrupting him with that.
So, all right, Achilles, tell me, what am I shooting at? Mm-hmm. Did you say that combining them together was a good thing then?
It is. It's one of the great strengths of guns.
So if I fire sort of those two at probably him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
is that
your
a good
only
thing?
target other than this.
Yeah, each one of them is halved, so you're at a total of 3. And then you can also add in these 2 musket units here.
Right.
They're also disrupted, which means they're halved, which means instead of 1 each, they're a half each. So you're talking about 3 plus 1 to 4.
4.
Now they do get a shift because they've got skirmishers, and you no longer do.
No.
So how did I come to... Oh, I know what I did. I was curious. Yeah, that's well out of arc. Okay.
So that's on this table here for...
Yeah, you'd be... Well, so you looking at the table...
So I've got to be rolling better than 8.
Yeah, you need a 4, but the problem is it shifts to a 2 because of the skirmishers. So you got to roll better than a 9.
Yeah, that's going to happen. If I don't, is there a bad thing?
No.
If you don't shoot? No, it's no bad thing. The problem you have here is if you shoot, you've got to roll a 10. If you roll an 11 or 12...
No, if he rolls a 9, he'll disrupt him too.
Okay, you got to roll a 9 or a 10 then. Because if you roll an 11 or 12, you'll disrupt them, but you'll also go low ammo for both your guns. And your infantry.
So basically you're saying, don't shoot.
Yeah.
Not those.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Remember, defender shoots first in each time around, so you get to shoot first on the next phase when the French fight.
Okay.
And
all right,
that
so I'm
time
better off waiting.
Yeah, you won't have the disadvantage of being halved because you'll have already deployed.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. So really, best just to wait. Really, then in that case.
All right.
Now over here, you've got you've got full gun and a full gun, right?
So that'd be a 3 between the two of them.
It'd be a 3.
They both moved and deployed though.
Yeah, so they both between the two of them, it's a 3.
Yeah, it would be a 3, and you could take a shot at this gun
because that 3 shifts to a 4. And at that point, you'd need an 8 or better to silence that gun.
So that's actually a better shot.
That's a better shot. Okay, let's do that then. Not sure I fully understand the 3 and the 4 things, but we'll get there. I'll take a shot then.
There are times when understanding is overrated.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Blissful ignorance is a much better way to go through life. It's worked for me so far.
And you got it.
Got him.
You just silenced that gun.
Here you go. All right. Is that all the offensive shooting? I think it is.
I believe so.
All right. And once again, as is often the case in Bloody Big Battles, we got no melees because they got shot off. And they got shot off.
Boo.
And nobody else had a melee. That's it. All right. See what time we got here. Oh, we're doing splendidly. Let's go to turn 2. Remember, it's a 4-day first day. 4 hour first day.
I'm just going to say a 4-day first day.
4-day first day. That's what we do. Woohoo!
That sounds tough work.
It does. It really does.
I was going to say, what the hell is this planet's rotation?
It's what would that be? Mercury, right? But yeah, so we'll do that and say that it is indeed the second turn. French part, French you go. Activate somebody.
I'm gonna use the silence gun since I'm here.
All right.
Go back.
And you can see what he's doing. He has to move. He has to move at least half. He can move his full move. And he sits over there, and when he gets to his offensive fire phase, he'll be able to take that off, and they will no longer be silenced. But you have driven off the gun, essentially.
Will they still be facing the wrong way? Or?
They will be. He will have to. Yeah. He will have to redeploy them.
Yeah, basically they had to limber and run away, so they'll have to unlimber.
I'll put him on the other side of this ridge, so he can't take any long-range pot
Get any weird ideas? Yeah.
It's you to mess with me, Chrono.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to move anything, Chrono.
No moves at all.
All right. Let me see. Over here.
I don't see the need to.
Yeah. My similar thing on my end, mate.
Let the Allies come at us in their glorious traffic jams.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to throw. So.
All right, no movement, therefore, defensive fire allies.
All right.
OJ, we'll start with you.
You can shoot? I don't think he has anything he can shoot, actually. Does he?
He's got this gun.
Oh, you do? Yeah, you do. Yeah.
One gun.
And now that gun has deployed. So now that gun gets to do the same thing Matt did. Let's see if he can do what Matt did and roll an 8.
Nobody can do what I do.
That's right. Only Matt can do it.
Only I
Thankfully.
can do
Can't do it.
Yeah.
All right, so there's that. Other allied defensive fire. What do we got?
Over here.
Mm-hmm. Why, that's an 8. There's a lot of 8s going out here.
My God.
A lot of 8s.
How do we determine if it's an 8 or a 4 or whatever again? Sorry.
So, the way it works, this gun now is deployed. It didn't have to take its half. So it is at that range above 3 inches, out to 12 inches. It is a 3. It has a strength of 3. When we look at the chart, we see that there is no 3. So we go to the 4. We therefore look down the row, or the column, I should say, and we see that the first yellow box is at an 8.
Mm-hmm.
And so he needs an 8 or better to silence him. And
he does it.
Gun is silenced.
Rude.
Fight.
Achilles
Okay.
other things.
This shot hasn't improved much, I'm afraid.
Well, it has somewhat, because now it's a full. It's a 3 with a 3 with a +2, so it's with +1, so it'd be a 4. Yeah, but you've still got the 2 downshift, and you both have skirmishers,
double
though,
shift.
right? No, yeah, it's a double shift. So instead of a 4, it's a 1.
Yeah, that hasn't improved
That much, yeah. Not enough to make it worth your while.
A half to a 1.
Not enough to make it worth your while. I get it.
No, not really. Yeah. All right, that's it for me.
All right, over to
Now,
you, Matt. Matt's got
some
shot.
serious fire.
You really do.
I've got some fire going on here.
Yeah, you do.
I have no idea what that means, but I'm
What
gonna
that means
them.
is you now have 2 3s.
2 3s.
You've got those 2 guns that are 3 each,
6.
and you can toss in 1 2 infantry for a mighty total of 7, which is consequential because it would bump you to a 9. The problem is they are sitting on skirmishers, so they'll go back down to 6. But still, a 6 is a pretty good number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you would need
Higher than we usually get.
a 7 or better to disrupt them.
I'm just going to stand here and look pretty and roll 2 dice.
That's what you should do.
Absolutely.
7 or better.
These are 2 3s. I call 3 4s.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. You'd look a lot prettier if you'd rolled a 7.
I would. Yeah. To be honest with you, it'd take a lot for me to look pretty.
So now you've got 2 guns.
they can shoot again, can they?
Well, these here, yeah.
Yeah, of course they can.
Okay, good.
It's a new phase, new turn.
Yeah, this is your defensive fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's as if the other one never happened.
Right.
Excellent. I wish that one had never.
Do you have a shot on these, Cav?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
How
that
far
hill is
from
wrong. That hill is wrong. So it'd be those guys.
It's going to be those guys, isn't it?
Now they've got a town, so that means they're going to get that nasty double shift. So they would be throwing. That's under.
B6.
Yeah, so they'd be throwing 6 to 4. They'd be rolling 4s. They'd be rolling at a 4.
No, it'd be rolling at a 2 because of skirmishers too.
Oh yeah, there you go. Rolling at a 2. This is what
Achilles.
That's what Achilles was talking to you about the challenge of when you start throwing in skirmishers and double cover and all that other stuff.
Yeah, that's
Two
why you have to
being
map.
this 2 here, so I got to roll for the 9 or better.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
That's
could
why.
possibly
That's
go
why
wrong?
you have to. That's why you have to mass fire. Like, I mean, if you put all 4 of those guns on one target.
Yeah, you
you're
can
gonna be better
liquefy entire units.
Yeah,
off.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
especially if they end up having something like devastating volley.
Yep.
So, what do you think? Is that worth a shot, guys, or not?
What was it? A 2?
Yeah.
And the best.
It was a
the
3,
best
wasn't
you
it?
can hope.
Sorry, 2. Sorry, yeah, you're right. 2.
Yeah. The best you can hope for at a 2 is a disruption, which really doesn't mean anything to him.
No.
So, but the worst that can happen to you is you go low ammo on both guns, which is worse for you.
Yeah.
So it's not. Yeah. I mean, the cost benefit analysis tells you it's not worth the shot.
Don't take the
However,
shot.
if you're feeling extremely lucky,
If you
go for
believe
it.
the great
But-
prune bear has blessed you tonight.
yes.
No, it's
However,
okay.
The
Yeah.
great prune bear helps those who help themselves. So
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
The great prune bear wants to know why you're bugging him.
Me and prunes.
All
Definitely not.
So no shot there. Very good. There it is. Therefore, we say French offensive fire.
Okay. The gun here cannot fire because of the offensive fire phase.
Mm-hmm.
All I can do is maybe these guys. No point firing these. That I'll go over here to my Imperial Guard guns, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And we will shoot at the. We'll shoot
Trying to
this
plink
guy.
away at guns, huh?
Yeah, actually, no, we'll shoot this guy.
Yeah, you're gonna have to shoot the guy next guy because he doesn't have arc.
Yeah. So I'll again be a 9 with a.
3 and a 3. Who's the other one? Oh, this dude here. Yeah. Yeah, that does indeed read as a 9 with a devastating volley. Not a, see, this is what Achilles was talking about. Suddenly
And
you got
he's still in
a 9
limbered.
that's bouncing up. Oh, and he's still in column. Oh, so yeah, he's at a 16. A 10 cannot be good at a 16. That's a wipeout. That's a wipeout.
Hmm.
Do anything? I mean, how much of this is worth shooting? Because I think
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
Yeah, I think that's it for our offensive fire.
And you started no melees. Very good. Allies. Allies, you've taken a couple punches. Early struggles. Let's see what happens. Make some activations. OJ?
Yep, we'll start with these guys.
Uh-huh. Full move.
Yeah.
-3, of course, because tree is so 9.
we're just keeping
Oh,
busy.
ooh.
Did you make contact? You did not.
Okay. I'm good with that. I'm gonna pull him back so he's inside. So he's can't be shot at basically.
That's 3 inches as Chrono is carefully measuring. There you go.
There you
Yep.
go. I'm being courteous.
Now,
No.
correct me if I'm wrong, though. If these guys come up and hit the melee, these guys could support it because they'd be within 3 inches of
No,
the
No.
attack
that
unit?
doesn't
No?
work that way. You have to. This game is all about contact.
Yep. Okay, that's right. Thank you.
I was going to say,
You're playing
is this
GTA
GTA?
Yeah, he's thinking GTA is what he's doing. Yeah.
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 I'm
Once
sorry,
you've got
these guys
GDA
here.
in your brain, you can't get it out, can you?
Can't, no.
Just trying to keep everything straight.
Bonk.
Boink.
Bonk.
How you doing?
There.
Once again, between the Marie Louises and the Landwehr, who has to do the heavy lifting in all these battles? Dear God.
The silence gun, do we have to roll for that one?
No, it just goes.
It just goes. Half distance,
At least
right?
half.
Yeah.
I'm just moving him to get him out of the way.
That's perfectly legit.
Okay, these guys.
Mhm.
They're gonna
should
stay
be a
right where they're
half.
at. They're gonna stay right where they're at.
All right.
Cavalry.
Oh,
Oh, they're feeling frisky.
Lord Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to happen. Square up.
Yep.
You going to the right? You can go to the left if you want. It's up to you.
We'll go right.
All right.
Well, no.
Yeah, I was going to say
Well,
I
there's
wasn't
no
going
way.
to. I wasn't going to point that out.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to figure out is, okay.
Yeah,
Well, let me see if it matters anyways. No, it does not.
No, that'll be a half.
Yeah, so I can at least move them up to here some.
Mhm.
All right, that's fine.
Those are good horse.
Yeah.
You charged him straight at the free. Once again.
Mary Louise.
Oh, McDonald's.
They're gonna form column. They're gonna be formed column.
You bastards.
Good lord.
That will be a half. Yeah, that's fine.
I hereby
Somebody
declare
told me
we
that
will
wasn't a
form...
good idea.
Yeah, you're gonna find out why it wasn't. Yeah.
Full move.
And this is where
Yeah,
McDonald
there's-
forms a core-sized
Yeah, he's
square.
gonna form. No, it's brigade. He's gonna form that brigade square from Wagner.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
brigade square.
You're all good.
Over to you.
You might as well
Achilles.
move your general, Mike. Achilles.
Yeah, I think you
All right.
pretty much.
We'll start with Borchakov.
Right at the front. All right, now you. That's right. You don't have a general, do you? Oh,
Rally in place.
yeah,
I
it's
do
rally
not.
in place. Eep. Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. This gun here.
Okay.
Oh dear.
That is a.
Number.
That's a 4. Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, never mind. Nothing.
All right. And a Prussian gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I can hear Ron screaming from where I sit.
All right. Well, we're sitting in place this turn. All right. That's it.
That's it. Nothing for the Cossacks.
Mm-mm.
All right.
What would I have them do?
I don't know. I'm asking. I'm asking. All right. Over here we go to Matt.
Oh, I've got to do something then.
You don't have to.
You do have-
probably should.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's
He
got to
has
do
to.
that. That's true.
Yeah. What have I got to do with that then?
You just got to make your regular check. Whenever they're disrupted,
Okay.
you must make your check.
Must make a check. And I need...
You want to take a
Better than
look at the?
7.
You're at the no.
Just
you're
roll
at-
it, Matt.
You're on the other.
Just
You're on
roll
the, you're on the disrupted chart, which means in a perfect world you would love a 9.
You are overspent, so it's a -2.
Yeah, So that's that. It's going to be tough here. You want a very high. You want a high roll. And Blucher is out of range, unfortunately.
Thinking that's not high enough.
No, a 5 drops to a 3. Disrupted, no move. So you just stay there.
We're
Okay.
having a time.
And now, yes.
Now, the one thing these rules do allow you to do is if, say, and I don't know if they're even in range. They're not.
They are, if they get their full move.
Yeah, if they got their full move. You may displace, because of the scale, you're allowed to move people back. You can displace.
Oh.
So you can shove to here, and this guy gets shoved back.
I lost Boutzen because of that. Because he didn't know that yet.
Yeah. Yeah, in fairness, that's probably that is the dark shadow that hangs over our result in Boutzen.
Yeah.
Even with a chance to win. There's no guarantee I would have won,
but there was certainly a chance. Agreed.
Yeah.
It's just like at Dresden. There was a chance to win, but those rolls.
Yeah.
I don't know. On turn 1, there's a chance for everybody to win.
After the Super Bowl, everybody's undefeated.
It's definitely worth a go at doing that, I would guess, even though these guys are fragile.
Yeah, these guys.
Unless you're the Jets, then you start the season at 0-3.
Right. Ought to just build that in.
So to get these guys going...
You need a 7.
You need a 6, because you got Blucher right there.
Oh, yeah, of course, I got Blucher there as well, yeah.
That's a full move.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so...
So what you're going to do is if that's what you're doing, you're going to walk them right up there, and I'm going to back them off for you, put them right behind.
Okay, and they go right up to them.
Yeah, they square up. There you go. Yeah, I think it's better to go to the left a little, just because of the way it was measuring. Nope.
Sorry, left.
Yeah, there you go.
Other left, yeah, that's the one.
So these guys are going to fire at half. And that guy fires at full.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I have a go with this guy as well?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, come on.
It's a 6, which is a half.
6 inches.
If you want,
but he'd have to limber first, which means it's 3.
Oh, half of a half, so 3. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah. All right.
It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
Better to do it now before all hell breaks loose.
Am I clear there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We'll sort it. At this scale, it's not like any of that matters.
No, I suppose. And he's going to be pretty useless on his own, I take it. So better to get him closer. Mm-hmm. So I'll have a go at him as well.
Mm-hmm. Full move.
Full move. Which is...
Limber and then 6.
6.
I do like the Saxons.
They have very pretty uniforms.
Will I turn him the other way? So
yeah, you should turn him away.
Limbered.
You should make clear he's limbered. Hey, like the Saxons? Yes. The Swedes, by the way, are also a Haz creation, and they're very lovely.
With their little round hats.
Yeah, they
have
little round hats.
Oh, yeah.
Round hats with crazy feathers.
There's the Saxons.
Is it worth moving them up to Mockern, do you think, Achilles?
Why not?
Not going to be in
They're
the
not
way.
doing anybody any good sitting back there holding a village we don't need.
Yeah, let's do that. Maybe not.
It's a half.
That's a 5, so it's half move.
Yeah, you got Blucher sitting over there. That's 6, which is enough to get him up there.
Yeah.
So,
and you might want to move these cavalry over to guard your flank.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot that as well. I just the cavalry just sitting there and looking pretty.
They do look very
Useless,
nice.
all of them.
So are the cavalry, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm used to the cavalry just sitting there looking pretty too. But
Yeah.
And I'm used to losing a lot of cavalry in WDS.
Almost. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I'm learning.
Oh, yeah.
It's slow, but I'm learning.
You're talking about it's your first run. Come on. Give yourself a little credit.
Hey, it took me 4 huge battles just to start to figure this game out.
Start to.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to. You're going to get bored of explaining that chart to me. You really are.
To suss out its principles.
I think that will do for that one.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Remember, he pushes out a 3-inch Zoc, so anybody that comes in that within that 3 inches has to turn to face him.
What do you reckon? Should he be a bit sort of more central then?
I've
moved him 6 inches, but
I think he's fine. I mean,
yeah.
The only force you have to worry about is this one, and they'd have to come.
Yeah,
they'd have to go all the way to the edge of the board to get past me. So
we could right off the table to get past me.
Well, they don't because it's the line, Oh,
so it's just the line, is it? Not the...
Yeah, so it's the line, and then the line, they can dogleg,
right.
But they can, at max, they can only go, 18?
18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can't mess about with Zoc either. And if they get around the flank, it doesn't count as a flank.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Now we've talked on that. I'm sure he won't try that.
Any other allied movement?
I don't believe so. Not unless you're giving us reinforcements we haven't heard of.
I am not. I am, in fact, not. I think Chrono might raise a subtle objection.
He might. We can mute him.
Well, I would say they could have their subtle reinforcements, but only if we get Marshal Saint-Cyr.
Right, exactly. Get him at the battle. Okay, there it is. So we will now ask the French to engage in defensive fire.
All right.
See, our subtle plan is to keep these Frenchmen busy until the Swedes come to finish them off. We are the honeypot. The Swedes
is that it? Is that it?
You know how pissed Jim's going to be if the Swedes capture Leipzig?
I can't even describe it. I can't even describe it. And Krana would do it just to annoy me.
I would.
I know. I wasn't kidding. Okay, so
Blasting them in the face.
So this here?
Yeah.
That shooting in the face behavior is a 9. I believe it adds onto it a 3, which by my math is a 12. I can count. No, they got skirmishers. They got but the point is I'm not surprised that you got skirmishers. I'm surprised that they got skirmishers.
The only time we're surprised is when the French don't have skirmishers.
Yeah,
that's what we're surprised.
So it is a 12. An 8 is good. That is 1, which unfortunately will also spend them.
And knock them back.
Yes.
Be gone.
Poor lads. Bless their hearts. You have to remember that on the off chance they manage to make a great rally roll, they actually get guys back.
Very true. Just like that invincible cavalry from before.
Yes. I must take away their skirmishers.
That invincible cavalry we had to murder them twice.
There was much murdering. Further defensive fire, please.
My battery over here. My grand battery is gonna
you will now take out the last of OJ's guns.
Yeah, except now he doesn't get all the super shifts. But he gets some good shifts. 9, I believe. Yeah.
No. He's that mark for this guy.
Is he? Okay, so 6, which shifts to a 9.
Ooh.
You and those rolls. My God. That still is a half. Now, that one has a consequence for you, unfortunately, though.
I am sadly out of ammo.
Yeah, you've run yourself plumb out of ammo. There are many consequences to this. They go to half.
You
Hey,
just
Matt,
shoot so well.
This was an object lesson over here, Matt. Never put your guns in range of the enemy's guns and stay limbered.
Get them off the limbers. There you go. So we got that, and now we go here.
Especially when they're Imperial Guard guns.
Well, true. Their volley, look up volley, comma devastating.
It doesn't appear that you shoot well, but if you shoot too well, then you run out of ammo.
Yep.
Yeah, you get punished.
Yep.
That's good.
You can have wicked effects, as you've seen, but
We call it the chrono factor. It's how you balance against chrono.
yeah.
We're all 11 and 12.
You've been here, and my dice have been ice cold.
OJ, I think
he'll kill
this
you
guy,
with an 11 or 12, but then he goes out of ammo.
This guy scampered off, so he should be clear of this silenced marker.
Yeah, I just hadn't removed it. I was waiting till the end of the turn.
Yeah. All right, let's other shooting.
These boys.
Yeah.
Will the artillery get to shoot them as they come?
No, because they didn't have that arc on them. They weren't. Oh, that guy. That guy will. Yeah. Now, but remember, now you're making a choice. Now you're making a choice because you can only shoot at him once.
Oh yeah, good point.
Where do you want to shoot at him?
I think you want to use the infantry. It's going to be a bit better because we'll have two shifts from one. From
Good point. I'll use the infantry.
They're both going to have the same score, but the infantry will get two shifts.
Yeah.
All right, so 3. Does that guy got a shot? I think so, right?
Kinda, maybe.
No. It's just
arc.
close, but that's not even the arc. It's the range as much as anything.
Yeah.
This is the
But
center point, right?
it's his center. So it is skirmishers though, and so it's 3, which is 4, but it's also 6. It's also 9.
Why the 9? I
It's
know
6.
the horse.
It's 6 because you're big, and it's a 9 because he's got skirmishers.
Got the skirmishers.
Oh no, only a 5.
5, which is nothing at all. Oh, those poor,
Mary Louise.
those poor boys. Oh, those poor boys.
They got relatively okay odds still. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's they're not. Yeah, do you mean the guys that are aggressive and shock? Okay.
Yeah, but that just means they're not outnumbered. So
That's true. That
have
big
me
pile of
1.
them. All right. How about over here? Anything there, gents?
Don't see the point.
Yeah, you can disrupt them this time around.
Did you?
No, he got
Did they go silent in the defensive phase?
no offense.
They went silent in the offensive phase. Yeah.
Yeah,
They got shot. Got it. Thank you. I was just checking. All right. So here, yeah or no? That'd be a 2. No, I think it's skirmishers both ways. So
Yeah.
that'd be a grand total of 2. 9 or better.
I might as well.
No.
Yeah, almost free.
Swinging all the way up here.
I'm not gonna take that shot. I don't like it.
Can't take that one.
Yeah, I'll do this one.
Yeah,
I'll
you
take
do.
the gun though.
Oh, that's right. That's what you're gonna do. Okay, out of ammo, fire at half, so that's 1. Add plus the gun 10. They got skirmishers. They do. So
We do.
10.
I'm about to find out how fragile actually affects things.
It actually doesn't right here. It'll be in the melee if it happens.
Okay.
So 10, it would be a 12, but it drops back to a 9.
Wait, why does it drop?
Skirmishers.
I have
There's a
skirmishers.
reasonable chance.
Oh, do you? You still have them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You still got them. 12.
There's a reasonable chance you won't have to worry about the melee phase here, Matt.
7 out of 12. Oh,
Well,
just. I mean, just.
It must be.
You know,
Does
it's.
he ever miss?
I mean, the guy gets it by the exact right amount. Crazy.
So you didn't get blown up, but you got stopped.
Stopped again.
Yeah.
Right in front of the muskets and artillery and everything. Was I supposed to move Blucher at some point as well, by the way?
Yeah, you
yeah,
just shove him up. That's fine.
Yeah, they're the very last people to move.
Yeah, they should move. They should be your last thing you move.
Okay. And it's 18, so I can kind of move them anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. In that pocket, yeah.
Sort of here somewhere. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
All right. Defensive fire is continuing. If you got any, I don't think you do.
I'm done.
All right. Offensive fire, OJ.
I don't think this is going to be worth anything because
No,
it's only going to be a
no.
2.
He's
This gun's silenced. Nope, I don't have anything.
Achilles.
Mm-hmm. Can I shoot a silenced gun?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you hurt, the only thing you can do at this point though is damage it. So that's what you should be evaluating.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys are 1 each. Yep. That guy can't see. All right. Because he's got those guys. So that would be a total of 4. Interestingly enough, they've got skirmishers. So that would
On a gun?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
on your,
my
on the
God.
right.
Yeah. If your guys is shooting there, so that
I'm
would
so used to my guys not having them.
that would shift it to a 6. The only worthwhile roll is a 10. 10 or above.
Wow. All right. Yeah, one more, and hey, you go low ammo. Okay, what the heck? Might as well.
All right.
Maybe I can hurt him. Nah.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Roll.
Exactly. Well done.
The great prune bear blesses me.
Thank you, Prune
All
Bear.
hail the prune bear.
It is raining prune juice.
Oh, yeah, sticky.
Yeah, why is it sticky? Look, it's a long story.
No, boys.
It's
I'm pretty sure that's all. That's my only shot. So
Matt, what do you think?
there you go. All right,
It was
Matt,
a shot,
blow some
sticky
people
one.
up. Blow some people
Yeah,
up.
these guys. The good side is they were clear, but now you can
Yeah.
you can take this guy, and these 2 guns and shoot those guys.
Yeah, I did measure that just now because I remember something about 3 inches, so I can't shoot over this way anyway. But
Oh, you
I
can.
want
Yeah,
to shoot this
no,
guy.
shooting is very generous because of scale. You could certainly shoot those guys that way.
Yeah, I don't want to though. I want to shoot these guys because they're annoying me now. They
Yeah.
keep stopping me doing what I want to do.
So that's a 6 plus 2 is a 7. You've got skirmishers. They've got skirmishers, so it washes. 7 becomes a 9.
Let's do it.
8 on
An
a
8 on a
that's
9
missing a
is
kill.
bad. That is not a kill, unfortunately. It is a disruption, however.
9 on 9 is a kill. Hasn't settled on the QRS.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just missed it. Not a disruption.
Story of your life.
yeah.
This close.
Yeah, I'm used
remember,
to
they are
disappointment.
disrupted now, so they might not do anything.
Yep, that's right. All right.
And no, I haven't got anything else. I don't think so.
All right. And did we actually get? We actually did get a melee,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So the way this works, Matt, is you'll want to follow along with the modifiers that are right here. It
Right.
starts out by both sides setting a point. It's an integer thing, such that the attacker is a plus and the defender is a minus. And we just work our way down those modifiers, sliding the integer back and forth to see the result. So now both OJ and Chrono are going to roll 1d6 and
No,
give...
those are Grimm's boys. Those are
Oh,
Grimm's.
Grim and OJ are going to give us a 1d6 and do what we call setting our point.
3.
A tie, which means we
Three.
started a net
That's
0. There is no terrain factor here that I can see. Nope.
No.
No outflanking. There is no numerical advantage. 1 is aggressive, which means we're at a +1. We are in depth both, still there.
No. The card cav aren't.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So that takes it back. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Oh, OJ, this is going to be terrible. Because this is a net 0. Which, as we...
I thought the which one was it?
It does.
The shock gave you something too.
It does. It's why you're not
Or the
outnumbered.
aggressive. Oh, okay.
It doubles your base count for combat resolution.
So because it is a 0,
4. Yep.
because it is a 0, he dies, he
Yep.
dies, which means this whole unit dies, and he's.
And these are spent because they're
Yep.
Hold on, McDonald. Sort of.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a sort of, because A, they're spent, B, they lose their skirmisher, C, they're disrupted.
they're in a bad way.
Yeah, they just yes they drove off those horse. That is true.
They killed some very, very good cavalry.
They did. That is indisputable. But
We just lost a Grim.
where'd Grim go?
England.
Not really in England.
Matt, if you look at the QRS, it's one of those kind of goofy things too, right? Because a 0 gets you bases killed,
Yeah.
but any of the 3 other ones, or any of the next 2, no.
It's
Hello?
If I would have had a +1 to +3, I wouldn't have killed any of his bases. I would have disrupted him and forced him back 3 inches, but you don't kill bases.
Mm-hmm.
And vice
Hello?
versa for you. Oh yeah, you are. We hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I've always been able to hear you. It just booted me out the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The 0, both sides were disrupted and lose a base, but because you were 2 bases, the cavalry go away completely because they can't be 1 base, can they?
Exactly.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yep.
Okay. So McDonald has been working on his recipe for horse burgers.
Exactly. Even though he's
McDonald is now also in a very bad way. Honestly.
Yeah,
it's-
these guys. Why is that so bad then? Just because they're disrupted?
Because
No, they're also
they're
also spent.
They're raw troops. So the way
Okay.
the way spent works is
Same problem you have with these guys.
the way being spent works is it depends on your veterancy level. If you're raw, once you lose 1 base, you're spent. If you're trained, once you lose 2, you're spent. And veterans need to lose 3 bases to be spent.
Oh, I see.
So
And-
there are some veteran units that have like 4 bases where it's like they don't ever go spent, they just die. They never go spent.
Yeah.
like these boys, for example.
Uh-huh.
Like the guard, yeah.
Well, it's time at the bottom of the turn here for the French to pick their optional victory point locations. Remember that?
A little bit.
It's then.
No.
I don't remember that at all.
I read it. I read it
remember it.
aloud. The French
what
will
are
now-
our
the French here. I will read them. I know you want them read. I know you want them
We never heard a thing.
read. Uh-huh.
I don't. Yeah.
You have
Just
2
making
lists. You have 2 lists. You must declare 2 from this list: Liebert Volkowitz, Konowitz, Stotteritz, Probsttheta. I guess I'm asking the guy on that one in the south.
That's the south, okay.
There's Kanovitz. There's.
Yeah, they've got markers on them. You got to take them out.
Okay, I'm thinking Kanovitz.
Yeah.
Is no longer an objective.
Yeah.
All
No
right.
longer.
Konowitz is no longer an objective. You got to pick up 1 more, I think. Yeah. Take out 1 more.
Let me see. We could do,
Igor Volkowitz.
yeah.
Oh, that makes me sad. Okay.
I really want to fight over Lieber Volkowitz,
But that's
Well, yeah,
purely
they're
a
gonna-
second.
but yeah, we'll get rid of it.
And Probsttheta is where the Leipzig Dells is. It's the silly little Napoleon resort that's in Probsttheta. All right, on the north side of the battlefield, you must choose 3. You must get rid of 1, 2. You have Lindenau, Golis, Macau, Taucha, Schoenfeld.
I'll do Tauka. And Maka.
Okay. Those are in the center.
And I mean, I'm going to Linda now because no one's even threatening it. So I feel like if I leave it there, I'd feel a little easy because no one's up there to attack it. No one's on the right side of the river.
They can come right over the causeway.
If they're coming over the causeway, they already got Leipzig. So you know what?
True.
Exactly.
They want to.
If we get there, we've already won this battle. So
Yeah.
True. All right, there they are. That is those are the final victory locations. So now you see the setup of the battle. This is halfway through the first day of Leipzig. I'm going to take a big overall shot. It's so weird to have it be this small.
Like the Blucher version, even the Blucher version is huge.
Yeah, I'm used to driving. For those who have played the Blucher version, I'm used to driving over that map. Kind of driving myself crazy, frankly.
And the Blucher map covers basically it's smaller even.
Yep.
I think it covers like this. I don't think it covers the bottom part. I think it comes in like this even.
So it's a whole lot of stuff. Hey, Red. But yes, there's a lot of stuff there. My goodness, fascinating. So there it is. I got to get it. This will take us to the top of turn 3 for next week. Turn 3 at Leipzig of 9. Early days.
And I am definitely not here next week, by the way. So
well, they'll have to pull. It was
I've
nice
been
to have you.
threatening it for weeks.
It was nice to have you as a guest. I mean, that's very nice.
Thank you for asking me.
So
it's been enjoyable.
I forgot to mention this is of course the Völkerschlacht Denkmal, which sits pretty much right at the center of the battlefield. It was built in 1913 to commemorate this victory, and is still one of the cooler monuments I've ever visited. This bad boy right here.
Poniatowski.
That is at Dölitz, one of my favoriteest places in the whole wide planet, right there. Because it's got the largest indoor toy museum in Central Europe. Toy Soldier Museum. And it has this incredible diorama of the battle centered on the fight for Probsteda. I've gone to Leipzig twice now, and both times I spent at least a half a day there each time. Just hanging out with toy soldiers. But at the Torhaus Dölitz, as this commemorates, there was a huge fight in the early going on the 16th of October, between 8,000 Polish soldiers of the 8th Corps on the side of Napoleon. So there's another marker. It's the one that tells the story from the Prussian side. I didn't take a picture of that one. But yeah, so there it is. Leipzig, there we have it. Tomorrow, join us for one of the wrap-up games for O Group for a little while. We're going to play 1940. Achilles is going to have a great time. I just know he will. He's going to be driving some French around. This time, though, they're defending. Mm-hmm. And they're
with World War I tanks.
Yes. Woo! Yeah. Well, you're going to have to call the history books about that one for me. But
it could be worse. It could be those Italian tankettes versus French
with the
tanks.
flamethrowers. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember that from Eisenhower.
Those are awesome. But yeah, so we've got that coming up for O Group, and on Saturday, I think we'll have a flip. We're going to start out playing General d'Armée 2, the Battle of Teugn-Hausen. And if we get far enough, if the rains come or if the battle ends, we're going to jump and start LaSalle 2 for Teugn-Hausen because it's a cage match. That's right. I don't care what anybody says. I want to give LaSalle a shot. I love LaSalle. I want to give it a try. So, lots of games coming up. Hope you'll join us for them. Thanks, Matt, for joining us. But thanks to all who played. Thanks to those who watched. Until we meet again. Please. Oh, Tommy. Oh, asking the question. Jeez. No, this is not going 39 hours. The scale is each base is 3,000 men. Each group of bases is essentially a corps, to answer your question.
21,000 Austrians.
Yeah, that's a bugger all lot of guys. Thank you to those who watched. Thanks to those who played. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause. Pause.
Good night.